In this video, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to improve my Skool community sales funnel to get more members, improve my conversion rate, and of course, increase my MRR. So welcome to the One Person Show episode 29. I'm Samuli Eskanen, and in this show I'm building a one-person online business in public using educational and content AI tools Skool and Meta Ads. This is for entrepreneurs, coaches, and experts who want to build an online business around their expertise without a team. You can also join my free The One Person Business Skool community where I show how my one-person online business works and post weekly updates, and link is below this video. So what has happened since the last episode? I have been thinking about a lot about the lead magnets that I'm going to create for my Skool community, so I could get like some kind of simple way to turn my social media viewers to my email list. And I'm also same time I'm thinking about how could I help my current community members more and give them like a better tool, better experience, and make them to move faster. So basically here on my One Person Show community, I help people to create content faster. I help like experts and business owners to create content and market, for example, their Skool communities or any kind of online business. And I was thinking that I definitely would want to like have like some kind of free lead magnet. So I created this kind of guide that I have now started to advertise up just a little bit. But same time, because I have this free the one person business community, this community has started to get members like from Skool Discovery, from this YouTube channel here. And because as you can see here in the Discovery tab, for example, this community ranks higher in the same money category than my One Person Show community that is here. So as you can see, because it's a free community and I don't know how exactly this discovery ranking works, I'm getting like members to join basically totally free from Skool Discovery. And so that started me to think that should I change my approach from like getting people to my like email list with this kind of lead magnets, but what if I would like host basically all my lead magnets here in my free community, the one person business, even though the basically the like the avatar for both of this community, the ideal client is a little bit different. So this one person business community that is free. Here I, for example, share these YouTube videos, and here I have also like classroom, how I run my business, and I have like here a few lessons about that. And I already built here like how to build your like this kind of AI brain for your business and how to use cloud cowork to run your business, this kind of a premium tier. But still, this is like only place where I can ask people to like basically join my community for totally free. So that give me an idea that what if I use this community as like a first phase, because of course every like business owner want also some point of their time, for example, if you are currently thinking about starting like online business, you definitely need to start making like online content to advertise your business. So in some time, of course, my one person show community can be a good option for everyone here in this free community. So it's not like the perfect match. So I think if I would start everything over again, I didn't have any Skool communities going on, I probably make this kind of freemium model that this basically is currently. So this freemium model, so inside Skool you can put your community this freemium model, so then you have this free tier and then you can have premium tier. So for example, this community free community, I share those things what I said, and you can upgrade to this premium and get access to these two modules, then we teach this AI thing. But here inside my one-person show community, because I started this as a subscription model and then moved to tiers model, there already are 2 tiers, and I'm thinking about making this VIP tier, like basically where I also share all the like AI tools that I use, and I'm building this kind of toolkit for all of my AI tools that then the VIP members can get. So basically I cannot even get put here like a free tier for this community, and I don't actually want, because everyone here has been paid member from a start, so I don't think it's also like a good idea mix this point this point of life of this community to add here like a free tier anymore. But anyways, I started to think like same time I started to think how could I add in this one person show some kind of thing that people want to stay here, because now there is mainly like a lot of like online courses here inside. So how to film and like how to make Instagram and TikTok content, how to build your small YouTube studio and things, that kind of things are in this community currently. But for example, you learn these things at least in a few months, and I of course want my people stay here, and that is more sustainable business model in the long run anyways. So that started me thinking that if I, for example, would be like live, for example, once a week, host here in this community, where I would go through like this kind of viral video ideas, or YouTube video ideas and short form video ideas, because I have built these like this N8 and automations that like find these video ideas for me, and I have building this database already. And the first thing was that I want to teach that here, and I already did here like this kind of full module of this whole thing that I have built these different innate and automations. But then I realized that when I created this whole all these lessons, already many of things changed. For example, for N8 and then these automations, and I needed to fix them and things like that. So if I start to teach this thing, it's like it's going to be such a mess, because when I have now run this community, there are members so different experience levels. So definitely not all of them want to learn these kind of automation things, but everyone would definitely get help if I show them like all those viral video ideas that I have found, and for example explain how to make similar videos by themselves that fits on like their niche. So this whole thing started to came to me, and now I'm probably making this kind of like basically like a newsletter where I weekly like host like send all my results on my own research, and then I go through it here in the one person show like this kind of video format. And I think I make it so that I want to start like running ads to this one person business community, and when they join in this community they also same time join this basically this newsletter, so they start to get those emails. And why I want to do this way, not like straight away advertise that newsletter, is this that because I have noticed that if, for example, when I added like few members here in the start in this one person business school community, my rank was very high. So I think there is some kind of ranking system that if it sees that the community starts getting a lot of like members fast, your rank will rise. And of course there are many metrics, and they are fixing this whole discovery system to make it even better. But anyways, if I start driving traffic to this free community, it's much cheaper, of course, get member to join free community than paid community. So if I start driving traffic from meta ads, for example, this community, then all the my social media content that I put out there like ends up some kind of basically lead magnet that I host inside in this community here in the classroom. So for example, now I have all my apps that I use to run my business, and also like studio setup and things like that. So for example, if I make like a video about for example any for example mics or cameras that I use to make these videos, I could then in the end of that short form video just say that comment gear, and I will send you my full gear list. And then in the ManyChat, I just point them to this community and they get this full gear list here. So this is now currently what I'm thinking of building. So basically, I think using these free Skool communities as your basically your lead magnet, but also like you can host your own lead magnets here. So you can make these different ManyChat triggers and host them in this one place, and so basically then all your like organic all the traffic from your organic sources, you can pinpoint them here, and inside this free community then you can advertise, for example, your paid communities, or for example I can advertise my premium tier here. So I definitely start trying to do this. So this is, I think, is going to be my future sales funnel. So this is, I'm of course talking about this, how that goes in the future episodes. But let's now move on, and I will show you the current numbers. So here is currently in April, I have spent 254 euros in ads and got back 221 euros. So this month is going actually pretty well. So almost like break even. The member count haven't increased that lot, but it's because in the early of the month there are usually have been more members leaving. So still it's good that I sustained my members, even got few more. So I think because now my ads are only running like 30 euros per day, and for example this campaign is currently my best campaign like ever, so that's why I don't even want to touch this campaign. I don't want to like start to scale this. I just let it run and see what happens. And this is also the reason that if I start to drive traffic to this free community here, it let me like test more easily, because of course it's free community. I should get people join like at least like 2 to 3 euros on that community. So I'm making like a separate meta ads pixel to that community, and I think it because it will optimize so much faster because of the I get just get more more like basically sales easily when people join my free community. Meta can optimize it faster. So I think in that it's like much easier also test ads because it's a free community. So yeah, that I'm thinking about, and also like because then I can just advertise, for example, a few times a month here to people to join in the one person show. I think there is lots of benefits on that. And because it's free community, I think people will stay, and whenever I launch like new products, I can launch them here. So there is many benefits to having a free community. So let's see how that goes. And yeah, but this seems to be pretty well. And also this is funny that this I haven't even added April here, but yeah, currently 48 members, and I should basically yeah, I definitely needed to make a new row here, but yes, this has been raising steadily the member on this free community, and already one of the members also took the premium tier. So this is pretty interesting project in many ways. And here is also I can show the meta ads data. So my average cost per action actually has been pretty good, so 31 euros currently. And I think there is one like this still missing, so yeah. And so that has been doing good. My talk rate on tier 2 has been going down. Okay, now there is something weird happening, definitely. Because these numbers were totally different before, so let's see what happened. Yeah, okay, was a problem, so I went back too much, and these I accidentally deleted the results here, so yeah, these were now wrong. Sorry about that. The average cost per action was actually like 28 euros when I filled that, but I just pushed the this under button too much, and there is now missing how many members joins in these tiers. Sorry about that, but yeah, this has still been very good month, because where here I can show that in this month in this campaign cost per result have been like under 18 euros, so that's pretty good because I'm aiming for that 30 euros. But yeah, I think it's that. So of course I can show here these results so you can see that these are real. So MRR is currently 1,421, and cash flow here is also like $264. And I think I haven't even, yeah, it was here. Yeah, that was correct already. And the conversion rate, actually, I want to show that, has been pretty good. So for example, yesterday it was 5, and like, as you can see here, it has been pretty steady. Of course, I have been running, the ads has been lower, so fewer people have come to the page, but I think they are also have been like better suited people because they have been converting better. So that's pretty good. And one thing, my engagement in this community has been a little bit down, and that's why I also want to add some kind of this kind of weekly like report where I could really give value, and maybe someday I will give it I will go on live, and that could also be like a basically also like a Q&A session after I go through, for example, like last week's viral video ideas, and then make a Q&A session in the end, something like that. But next, I'm actually now want to take a little pause about creating new lessons, and I want to make this about page video in this one person business so I can get those like ads running, and also put like organic content with ManyChat automations up there that leads to this page. So I think that's the next thing what I'm going to do. But yes, that's about it for this video, and thank you for watching. And I will put all my you can join all my Skool communities below this video. I will put links there, and I will put next episode link right here when that is ready. So hope you will like this video, and see you on the next episode. Bye bye.